What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGD coming at you with another video. Once again, we're going to be talking about RGT 85. We're going to nickname him the Tribune because he is telling all the news. This boy just keeps tricking on himself. He's tricking on his friends. Does not know when to keep his mouth shut. That's a problem that a lot of people have. Some people say, I got that problem. But before we get into it, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends, share, leave a comment, all that good YouTube stuff. Got to get that clout, so help me out here. Now, earlier today, I was looking for a response from RGT85. I want to see if he clarified the situation or said any follow-up so I could, update the video, update the reporting on the incident. And I came across this tweet that he made on November 4th. And well, you just got to listen to it. Let's go ahead and hear what Mr. RGT85 has to say for himself.
I don't think I've ever done one of these video responses. Kind of, but I've gotten video game codes for review copies of games that were not sent to me, that were sent to a friend, and they were like, hey, I don't have time to do this, do you want it? Or something of that nature. It doesn't happen very often, but it's happened, I'd say, a handful of times, and I...
So did you hear that, folks? RGT85 just said that he's reviewed games where he didn't get the review copy. It was sent to a friend who then gave it to RGT85. Wow. This boy just done tricked off on himself and his friends. You see, like I mentioned the other day, an embargo agreement, when you get a review copy, that's a legal contract. Now, a lot of times you don't suffer any legal penalties because, they're not going to go after you. They'll just blacklist you from the industry and tell all their friends not to give you review copies and stuff like that. But, this is one of the things that you 100% cannot do. You see, when the review copy is sent to you, it is intended for you and you only. Now, the only way you could give a review copy away is if you, have this agreement already with the person giving to you, saying, hey, it's for me or one of my staff, or, we have a group of people that review the games or whatever. The situation is already beforehand explained. But just a friend going, hey, I got no time for this. Let me give this to RGT85. No, that is illegal. And that can not only get RGT85 in trouble, but it can get the friend in trouble too. You see, when you get review copies that come in as codes, you get a review code for the game, that is tracked. The PR company or the developer that gave you the code tracks that. See, they want to know if you used it, and then they can anticipate when your review is going to go up. So they'll know that, wait a minute, that review code was used, but RGT85's friend never made a review. Nothing ever popped up on his channel. Why is this? And then they'll figure out what's going on, because you see, there's an issue with people selling codes. You got code resellers and all that. So they do keep track of this to see where this stuff comes from. And again, maybe they won't bring legal action to RGT85's friends, but they might very well blacklist them from getting review codes again. And when you get blacklisted from one company, you usually get blacklisted from all of them, because they talk to each other. They say, hey, we gave RGT85's friend a code and he gave it away. He never did the review that we sent him. Just a heads up. And the other company will give you a heads up, say, hey, this guy's really good. We gave him a code. He did a real high class review. He's real good. You should use this guy. So they talk to each other. They network with each other, PR firms. So when you do stuff like this, you fuck yourself completely out of the industry. And this is something that smaller YouTubers, smaller gaming journalists, gaming media presenters, however you want to put it, they need to understand this. Taking the shortcut might help you in the short term, but it's going to fuck you over in the long term. So this very well could be the reason why Nintendo is so hesitant to work with Mr. RGT85. This could be why Nintendo never actually reached out to him, never said, hey, let's give you a review copy, because they already are aware of the behavior that's going on. Because you see, once again, like I said, they track the number. And if you get a game, they'll say, hey, wait a minute, it popped up on this username on Nintendo Switch, or this username on Xbox or PlayStation, whatever. That's not the person we gave it to. Who does that belong to? And knowing these people, they probably use their real names or their YouTube channel. So they go, oh, RGT85 registered that review copy that we gave to this other dude. They're doing some shady shit. Let's fucking blacklist them. And of course the Big N's going to know, because the Big N, they got their own PR firm. I've dealt with them before. Very nice people. They talk just like everybody else. And I'm sure they've heard all the stories, all the review copies mysteriously ending up in Mr. RGT85's collection. But again, when you do stuff like this, when you skirt the line, when you're being sneaky, when you're doing some dirt, you don't go on Twitter and tell everybody, hey, I just did some dirt, and you know what, my friends are doing dirt too. Fuck. Does anybody, has the streets just completely gone, and people are just, so used to just getting away with shit, just so used to just running their mouths with no consequence, that people like this just do this dumb shit? I don't know what to say. I'm fucking in shock that he would come out on Twitter and say this shit and think that was some kind of defense for the other shady shit he did. Hey, I don't know why I'm getting in trouble for stealing this game, this Metroid Dread copy, because I've stolen other games before too, and nothing's ever happened to me. Fucking think, people. Think. But that's all I gotta say about this. Love, peace, booty grease. I'm out this bitch.